Hey guys, it's Beaver. So, I'm not going to be showing this footage because I don't have permission to show it, but I am going to tell you how to get to it. This is in regards to the two missing boys out of California City. This video is done by AV.WATCHMEN. I will link the description below. And he put this out last night. Now, this particular video was taken from the neighbor, which right here, I'm going to get the cursor. This is the West van. This is the West house. There are two different points of interest on this video. Watch the whole video, for a few different reasons. But as far as, directly what's going on in this video, two pieces of footage from the house camera from the West neighbor. The first piece of which I'm further along in the video, this is about 40 minutes in where I'm at. The timestamp I'm on right now is 39:59. It's an hour and 59 minutes, the whole video. It's a live stream. He first talks the night that the boys went missing. At 4:30 they show where the boys were, or well, where they weren't. They show exactly what the father, the adoptive father, the check collector number 2, they show what he did, well, or lack thereof. This particular video in daylight, you can see right here, the 19th. This was the 19th. Y'all remember him, check collector number 2 claimed that all the kids, they all went shopping on this, shopping adventure. Well, if you go to this video and you look, you can see only 4 kids. It was supposed to be a family adventure. Only 4 kids and 2 adults got in that van. And you can see, you can count the heads going in the van. So, and this is at like 40 minutes in, 39:59 is this timestamp, but I believe it's probably a little bit before this when they show it, because I watched it a couple times. So there's this, and then I'm going to show you, I'm going to take you to the timestamp, which would be, I guess in watching terms, this would come after. And I would go about 8 minutes in to the actual video is where, y'all will see this first. And then y'all will see the days before the 19th where they said they went on this family adventure. So right here you're going to see, not on this video, but when you go and watch, but what it's going to show you is he's going to go out to the van at 4:30 like he said, He's going to loop around the neighborhood for 4 minutes. And then he's going to come back. But what he doesn't do is he doesn't check the fence line, because supposedly this is, from, by all accounts, from what he says, this is the moment when he realized the kids were missing. Nobody went in the backyard. Only thing you see in the backyard, and this would be their backyard, you would see a dog right through here. That's it. You wouldn't see nothing tall. You would only see a little motion down here, which would be their dog. Nothing goes back here in the backyard. If that's where they were drawing chalk on the gate that automatically locks. You know the concrete where there was no chalk drawings. No rain either, might I add. But, yeah, he never goes back there. He never walks. See, me, I'd be frantic. I would walk here. I'd walk around. I would look in the backyard first. I would walk on foot first. These are 3- and 4-year-old babies. They're not like super ninjas, okay? They're not going to get far, and from what you say is a few minutes. He gets in the vehicle. He busts a block. He comes back in 4 minutes. And then he will wait right here by this tree for about, I think he said 16 minutes, something like that. But he stands right here and he waits on the police. That's it. He doesn't run. Now when the police, or he doesn't search. Wife doesn't search. They stay behind this freaking tree. They stay here. They don't search. Now, when the police do get there, and the cop goes this way, he goes off looking. You can tell the cop is searching. He's got a spotlight on like he's actually searching. Check collector number 2 hops back in the van and busts the same block. That seems pretty sketch. So right here, really pretty much in essence, from these 2 videos, what you see, or 2 clips, is you see him lying. You see what he said is not true. He's lying. check collector number one is nowhere to be found, except for, you know, worrying about what the hell he's doing. She's not looking for the kids. You would have thought the 19th, when only 4 kids got in that van, they'd have been okay. Now, these kids are young, too. They haven't released the ages, but they're young. They're little, because you could tell their sizes. They're tiny. They're, you know, I would guarantee they are all under 8 years old. I would guarantee it. I don't know. I have nothing, but going by the heights, they've at least under 10. At least all 6 of them are under 10. But there's no 2 little baby. There's only 4 kids. So where are the other 2 kids? You know, what was this urgency for the other kids to go, you know, be out of town? You know, just how convenient, you know? So, and they've brought somebody else in to help. We're going to watch a very brief part of this little interview, because the thumbnail is it's misleading. They literally talk about the boys for a whole hot 2 seconds, and then they talk about the crime rate being so ridiculous there this year, the murder rate being ridiculous in that county this year. So, but yeah, AV.WATCHMEN, that's who's been on it. Oh, I did want to say this too real quick. You know, it's not, I want to commend anybody, the Draper brothers, anybody that goes in there and gets on, boots on the ground, and have the opportunity and stick with it, and, you know, seek answers no matter how bad it bothers you. There's another video that this AV guy does, and he just talks about, you know, there's a weird, you know, presence in that area. It's a negative vibe. It's kind of affecting him, and that's a real thing. You know, so I want to say hats off to y'all for out there getting the story, getting answers, trying to get answers. And I just, you know, where are the boys? Where are they? At this point, I'm afraid something may be wrong. I hope, I pray, I don't even hope, I pray they're found safe, but this is not shaping up real good. The description will be in the below for this video. Please go check it out. Like, share, and subscribe his channel. Like, share, and subscribe this channel. Let's go check out this little brief. I just want to show y'all who else they have brought on to help look for these boys. This literally, they talk about the missing boys for a hot 2 seconds, like I said. But and this is from 17 News, NBC. I believe it's a local station there. So I'm just going to show a brief minute of it. I'm not going to, it's like a 5-minute, yeah, it's 5-minute, almost 6-minute video. And they literally only briefly at the beginning just pretty much confirmed they brought somebody else to help the chief with this case. Let's take a look.
Terry, Chief, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Really do appreciate it. I want to first begin with the story in California City. It's on a lot of people's minds, not just people in California City, but including here in Bakersfield. We know that there are groups and organizations that are actually helping in the search here in town as well. Although we should note that your department is not the lead agency here, are you assisting the California City Police Department in this search?
Good morning, Alex. Thank you for having me. And yes, we are. You know, it's not unusual for law enforcement agencies in the same general area to assist each other in investigations, and certainly one like this that requires a tremendous amount of resources. And yes, to the extent that there are leads and other information that needs to be followed up on in the Bakersfield area, we are certainly doing that. And we've also assisted them in some other areas as well. And I assure you, all of these law enforcement agencies, and I appreciate the public's interest and looking for and wanting to find these 2 young men, and we will continue to work together to do that.
I want to talk about our homicide rate here in Kern County. 2020.
And that's it. That's pretty much all they just talk about right there. They were just pretty much saying, you know, let me go back right here. Yeah, they were just saying that they were helping, following up on leads, especially the ones in Bakersfield, and that they're just kind of assisting. But, you know, that's it. All right, guys, that's all I got for this one. We do live streams Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We have one today. Today's Wednesday. Prayers for the babies. I pray we get answers. I pray the biological family gets answers. I really pray they're safe. It's not looking good, though. We're going to be following this. Y'all have a good one.